Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. They're not going against anything they say. They're propping them up. That's all they're doing. On top of that, we do not have enough independents to form. It's impossible for all the independents to win and form a government. It's not going to happen. Like, ever, 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 ever. On top of that, independents have usually left their party because of some disagreement in their thinking or not being able to work with other people. So how on earth could they then form a government and come up with a manifesto if there's all these independents instead of one cohesive party that all have one? Every independent has their own policy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's very, very difficult to explain. I'm not good at putting things into words. If anybody in the comments is better at putting things into words than I am, but I think people will know what I mean. It's like, right, imagine there was me and 5 other people and we all had an opinion on something, right? And we all thought the same way and we all came up with an idea and a strategy, okay? And then over there's 5 people with 5 different ideas, 5 different strategies. Who do you think is more likely to sit down and agree? The 5 people with 5 different strategies or the people that all have the same idea and strategy? Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but oh my God. I'm losing hope for this country, guys. I'm really losing hope. I really, really am. Do you know what the problem is? That people aren't taught about politics. Like, this is what's so sad about this country. People aren't taught about politics and they're just told, you don't trust any political parties, just vote independent. They have no idea that by voting independent, they are voting for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. They have no idea. And it's sad, like, it fucking makes me so angry that we spend time in school learning about fucking Pythagoras' bloody theorem and not about fucking politics. I was never taught about politics in CSPE. Never. I don't know if they've added it in now, but I'm only 27. So I would have done CSPE, 10, 15 years ago. And never, ever, ever did I learn about voting and politics, and never. Never, never, never. Maybe there was a small little skimmed over section, but never anything that was memorable. CSP equals exactly, Brandon. Free period. Exactly. We can't have an independent leader. My God, guys, please, 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 I beg you, please, before this general election, please, please look into how our government works, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, because the fate of our country lies in the hands of the people. And if you don't understand how the doll works, I'm actually going to cry. We're going to be left with another Fianna Fáil Fine Gael government, lads. How many more years of young people not being able to afford houses? Oh my God. It actually makes me sad. I'm like genuinely going to cry. Oh, if you vote independent DC 2000, you are voting for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, because nearly every single independent in this country props up Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. Also, we don't have enough independents to form a government. Also, it's impossible that a group of independents could form a government and come up with a manifesto. So, when you vote independent in a general election, you're voting for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. Please! Please. Learn basic politics. I beg. I beg. Sinn Féin, Jade. No, not necessarily, Emma. Vote whoever you want. There's loads of other good options. I mean, there's people for profit. The only problem is that they don't have a big enough party to form a government, but they could go into a coalition. There's social Dems. Guys, I actually seen a really, really, really good website, does anybody know it, where basically you can take... Sinn Féin can't deliver what's promised economically. How do you know that? Considering that we have had a Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael government for 100 years, your whole entire lifetime, how do you know that? I mean, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael can't give us the basic fucking right to own a house. The basic right to be able to live out of home until we're 40 years of age. And you're worried about, they might not be able to deliver every single fucking thing that they promise. It's like, honestly, I just can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it. It is, who do I stand with? That's it. Guys, if you are unsure, you need to go on to who do I stand with, and you need to take the quiz. And basically what it does is it asks you questions, and judging by your answers, it tells you which party is the party that you, I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Independents won't win this year. Mark my words. I understand the doll. I understand how politics works. Independents cannot win a doll. They can't. They need a party to go into coalition with. An independent doll is not possible. There needs to be a party to form coalition with. And in that case, okay, I want to explain this to you as simply as I can. In that case, if independents won and went into coalition with a party, they would choose either Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. That's what would happen. And that would mean that we have a lovely Simon Harris Taoiseach again. That's what would happen. Okay? And mark my fucking words, that's what's going to happen. Because people in this country have their head between their fucking arses. They have no fucking idea. Yeah, that would be good, Morgan. An independent is an independent for a reason. They wouldn't share same views. Exactly, Leah. That's the issue. When you form government, you have to come up with something called a manifesto, okay? And basically, it's all of your plans, your policies, everything. An independent government would never be able to come up with a manifesto because they're independent for a reason. They have independent thoughts, independent feelings, independent views. So how are they forming a government and writing a manifesto with all these other independents? It completely goes against the point of being an independent. Independents aren't there to become Taoiseach. That's